Of course, we get box art for Halo Infinite just before the big Xbox show tomorrow. Like, it is tomorrow. It's going down. I wanted to kind of use this opportunity to gush about this art. And yeah, if you're not subscribed yet, hello, it's Kibuji, in which every week I want to build some game hype with you and just remind you that gaming's freaking awesome. And usually I'm here to give you very unbiased thoughts and trying to stay to the point, but today is a day for gushing. Because we now have our first look at what is the official box art for Halo Infinite. And it's interesting because we thought we had the box art previously. It's the one where it's to Chief's back and he's just standing over the planet. And I thought that box art looked great, to be honest. I still love that box art. And then this one came out and now people are saying, nope, this is the actual official box art. It just looks gorgeous, dude. I'm looking at it right now and I can't believe how polished this looks. And you know, it is box art, so who knows if the game actually looks like this, but I would believe it does, because based off of the 2018 teaser and the 2019 look and just, you know, what the game is hopefully promising, this doesn't seem too not realistic in terms of what the visuals will look like, and boy, does it look good. Before we break it down though, two things really quick. One, what is your favorite Halo box art? I want to know that. Leave your comments. What is your favorite Halo box art of just the entire lore? And two, the show's tomorrow. I will be having my live reaction at 8:40-ish a.m., just like 15-20 minutes before the show, and then we'll watch it together. There is a pre-show and I'm going to be watching that during, so it's going to be weird. I don't know what's in the pre-show. And then later on the day at 3:30 p.m. we'll have a live post talk. So there's with hopefully I'm assuming a few pieces of content in between. So it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. But let's break down this cover art. 343 and Microsoft know exactly what they're doing with this box art, because it just looks spot on what Halo 1 was. Maybe not exactly, you know, we don't see the Marine at the side and the Warthog charging alongside him and a Banshee or whatever, you know, we don't see all that stuff. But in terms of the framing, it's pretty damn accurate with like the positioning of Chief, the Halo ring behind him. There is a crashed Wasp next to him and a Pelican flying away, maybe because it like just dropped him off. I find it interesting that the Pelican's flying away instead of towards, like as if Chief is leading a charge, which that's something I love about the Halo 1 box art, is that it feels like you, the player, are leading this faction of humans on this desolate, you know, ring-like planet. So I hope that it's not just you're feeling alone all the time. I really hope that the Marines are a big part of this game. But Twitter's been picking apart a lot of specific details. The Crash Wasp, for instance, that is a Wasp. That is totally a Wasp from Halo 5. So it's cool to see that vehicle return. I did like the Wasp. I like the Hornet a bit more, but I do like the Wasp more than the Falcon. A lot of people on Twitter are also noticing that I love that there's memes about this too. I saw one about like Smash Bros and like bug snacks. The memes from this are pretty funny in terms of Chief's visor, but people noticed that Chief's visor, you can see a big enemy that he's looking at and maybe another one or two to the side. So just giving us a little glimpse at what we might be facing. And I saw that the ring was a bit damaged in the background, but I don't know why. I was blind and I did not see how the ring is freaking destroyed in the middle. It is wrecked in the middle. I don't know why or how I did not see that, but this is a very destroyed Halo ring. So that's kind of interesting to think maybe how that might be a part of the campaign. The Halo lore fanatics are pointing out that there's this Tower of Pain or Temple of Pain or something like that, Pain Tower, I don't know. But apparently that structure to the right, a lot of Halo lore people are saying like that's the Tower of Pain, and that basically confirms that the Flood are going to be in this. So could be, there are a lot of people are saying the Flood's going to return this, and if they are, God, I wonder what they're going to look like on this engine. You gotta wonder that. I just love Chief's armor. I just love it. His shoulder pads are the one thing I'm a little bit about, but everything else, he looks so good. It's like a combination of every other armor. I freaking love it. His visor is a little bit smaller, I feel like, but it's a good like between his like big visor in the older games and his smaller one in the newer. He just looks so good. A big gameplay thing though that people are noticing is the grappling hook on his arm. Could be something else, but it just looks like some kind of a machine that Chief would use as a grappling hook. And that's going to be really interesting to see how that impacts gameplay. And I would assume it's a permanent thing too, because it is just on the box art, you know? Like, some think that maybe this is just a piece of equipment that you can acquire now and then, but it's on his arm, and I feel like that's really important if it's on the box art. So could be wrong, could be very wrong, but I'm really curious to see how that impacts gameplay, which again, we'll know tomorrow. Or if you watch this after the show, then I guess we know. I had a buddy that pointed out though, like, how is a grappling hook gonna pull Chief? Doesn't he weigh like 2 tons or something? Which you even see in the 2019 trailer where he actually like shakes the whole pelican when he lands on it. So it's a good point. That's a pretty sturdy grappling hook. I just really love this box art because it is so reminiscent to Halo 1's, and it just looks like it is all about just this sense of exploration. You see birds in the background flying, tons of landscape behind Chief, a crashed wasp, and just so much. It just has this sense of wonder that we haven't had from Halo in a while, and visually it just pops. It just looks so damn visually appealing, and I love this box art. I freaking do. Honestly, I hope that the Xbox Game Showcase ends with Halo Infinite instead of starts with, because I think that'll just make people stick around and be motivated to watch the whole show all the more if they save the big gun for the end. But let me know what you think about this box art as well as the show tomorrow, which you can find the reminder to right there, and set your reminders because it's going to be a fun time. Be geek, be proud, be awesome.